lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no power, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no fame, he's got his strong beliefs. My lover's got no money, he's got his strong beliefs. Want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, want more and more, people just want more and more freedom and love. What he's looking for, freed from desire, mind and senses purified, freed from desire, mind and senses purified, freed from desire, mind and senses purified, freed from desire. Na 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 na
Huge thank you to our channel member Lee Class. Yes, hello, welcome along then to the first of the streams here today. Welcome to the watch along here of the EFL League Two lunchtime kickoff between Gillingham and Chesterfield, coming at you from Priestfields. Hope you're doing well. We are about 10 minutes or so away from kickoff here. It is available to watch if you are watching along as well on Sky Sports Plus, which you can grab from Now TV. But great to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Get voting in the chat in regards to today's result. I've actually got a draw down for this one. Both teams come into this game unbeaten, with Gillingham sitting top of the table. But we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Wayne, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Anyone else that's lurking in the background, come and say hello. And come and get your votes in the chat for today's result. It was the wrong account, but you're all good. Paul Hussey, afternoon to you. Says, I reckon a 2-2 draw today. Going for a Desmond. See, I think this might be a draw as well. I got 1-1 on this one, but we'll see what happens. So, this is a bit of a special game because of a particular player who is playing today. Let's go through the teams anyway, and you'll see exactly who I'm on about. Ignore the fact that we've got the Carabao Cup stuff up because I completely forgot to change that. Here we go. Can you spot the name? If you can, you're doing well. Gillingham line up like this then for this afternoon's game. Number 1, Glenn Morris in goal. Number 3, Max Clark. 2, Romeo Hutton. 22, Shadrach Oggy. 5, Captain Max Emma. 8, Armani Little. 32, George Lapsley. 11, Aaron Rowe. 14, Robbie McKenzie. 7, Jack Nolan. And 18, Marcus Wiley up front. For Chesterfield, in goal, number 23, Ryan Boot. 22, Cheyenne Dunkley. 19, Lewis Gordon. 20, Vontae Campbell. 4, Captain Tom Naylor. 17, Armando Dobra. 24, Dylan Markande. 28, Oliver Banks. 18, James Berry. 8, Darren Oldecker. And number 9, if he scores, then I've got something lined up. It's number 9, Will Grigg up front for Chesterfield. So welcome along, everybody. Let us know where you are watching from. It's available to watch along on Sky Sports Plus, as I've mentioned before. Rebecca Cawthorne says, are you actually showing the match, or are you just talking about it? Can't show it, because I will get done for it. So it's just one of those ones where it's just chat, really. Again, not to everyone's taste, but that's the watch-along style nowadays. Carl Crawford, afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Paul Harty says Will Grigg is on fire. Yes, that is what I've got planned. If it happens. I'll take evening. I won't. Means we're one day down on the weekend already. But afternoon to you, hope you're doing well. So if Will Grigg does score today, there is something lined up in the background ready to go. If Will Grigg scores this afternoon. But Priestfield's not full for this lunchtime kickoff here. The first of 3 watch-alongs this weekend. The next watch-along we do tomorrow, same sort of time, for Celtic against Rangers. But before any of that happens, we are back later on. Looks looks windy down there in Essex. It's not a sellout by any stretch of the imagination. If you are watching the game, you'll see there's a lot of seats. There's a lot of seats that haven't been filled. This is a small gathering of Chesterfield fans who have made the trip. So we'll settle ourselves for this one. And here we go. Teams coming out onto the pitch. So without further ado, let's get the sound of the music off for now. That will return at half time. Chesterfield in their away kit today, of black and pink, or more of a salmon. There's Will Grigg. Hashtag fuck the Gills. Paul says, how many games will Jadon Sancho get for Chelsea this season? I mean, considering we've got the obligation to buy him at the end of the season for like 23, 25 mil. I imagine he'll get a fair amount of games, but it's how well he does in them. I think for us, it's more: are we going to get the Dortmund version or the Man United version? I think Sterling going is probably a good shout. The way it was handled wasn't. So lineups are on the screen here. Gillingham playing a 4-2-3-1. I'll run you through the substitutes as well whilst we're here. For Gillingham, 17 Jaden Clark, 9 Josh Andrews, 23 Bradley Dack, 10 Johnny Williams, 31 Alex Giles, 13 Luca Ashby Hammond, and 24 Jacob Wakeling. For Chesterfield, on the bench for them, number 10 Michael Jacobs, 35 Michael Jones, 12 Tyrone Williams, 31 Kane Drummond, 1 Max Thompson, 26 Jensen Metcalf, and 5 Jamie Grimes. Yeah, the transfer window yesterday was interesting, wasn't it? Chesterfield themselves also playing a 4-2-3-1. So we're going to get a moment's silence here. Carl says, I wonder who could be inside the Gills mascot suit. It makes sense being a fucking horse. So a minute's silence is about to take place. Or a minute's applause. one would think. Yeah. So the minute silence or applause there was for Sven-Göran Eriksson. So will Grigg score? Will he be on fire? And will Gillingham's defence be terrified? So Gillingham kicking us off. They'll be playing from left to right. Chesterfield from right to left. We'll keep you up to date with everything happening as well. And away we go for the first half. On the spy rights. It's windy as hell down at Priestfields. Tell you what, early yellow card here. Goodness me. Shadogi already booked after 36 seconds. Crazy. But early Chesterfield free kick here. Yes, be patient. So both teams in this game coming into it unbeaten. Gillingham top of the table at the moment. The other games taking place today at 12:30. Of course, in the Premier League is Arsenal against Brighton. In the Championship, Burnley against Blackburn, Cardiff against Middlesbrough, and Coventry against Norwich. In League One, Blackpool against Wickham and Rotherham against Huddersfield. And in League Two, we've got Port Vale against Doncaster, accompanying Gillingham against Chesterfield. We'll keep you up to date with those. Get your comments in as well. Get your comments in. Thoughts and everything. Score predictions as well. Free kick in by Chesterfield, cleared away. I'll tell you what, it's a good start this by Chesterfield. Apart from that pass. Needless giveaway. And now Gillingham can attack. But they can't attack because the pass is poor. And, Chesterfield can come forward again. Here's James Berry. Did well. Did really well. Did really well on a free kick here. Very dangerous spot this for Chesterfield. They've started the game really well, actually, to be fair. Last time we watched Gillingham, of course, they got smashed. So, dangerous spot for the free kick here. In the opening 3 minutes, it's been all Chesterfield so far. So, Oldacre and Ollie Banks over the ball here for Chesterfield. Centre of the goal, about 20 yards out. Looks like it could be Ollie Banks to hit this. It's actually not. It's Oldacre. Oh my goodness me! Wow. I'll tell you what a free kick. Darren Oldacre hit it. What a free kick that was. Did it go in? Did it take a flick on the way? It didn't. Oh! And Will Grigg on the follow-up. Had his clearance off the line. Goodness me, Chesterfield hitting the bar then. And it come down. Obviously didn't go in. But now here comes Gillingham. Really good start this by Chesterfield, I'll give them that. I tell you what a free kick that was. I think the early sort of, even on that sort of, after he hit it, did look like it crossed the line from the initial effort. But here comes Chesterfield again. Cross goes in. Oh! I mean, we're supporting Chesterfield here. They've just had another chance. It's gone over the bar. This is incredible. Oh, just needed to keep that down. Needed to keep that down. But I'll tell you what a opening 5 minutes by Chesterfield here. Could have easily had 2 goals. Yeah, Chesterfield looking pretty good at the moment. Gillingham can't get going. They've not really had much of the ball here, Gillingham, either. Gillingham themselves have a free kick now as well. I'll tell you what, if the pace continues like this, we should be in for an interesting game, this one. So at the moment, split decisions for the result. 33% reckon Gillingham, 33 for the draw, and 33 for Chesterfield to win here today. Header! Goal for Gillingham. That's incredible. It's incredible. That is insane. It's been all Chesterfield.
Have struck the opening goal completely against the run of play. 8 minutes gone here.
That's incredible. I'll tell you what. Just takes that one moment of turning off and not concentrating. Brilliant free kick in. He's free, so free at the back. So free at that back post. And the header from Mackenzie is pinpoint, spot on. Fabulous header. Right against the run of play. Just shows you how quickly things can change in football. And here comes Gillingham again. Here comes Gillingham again. It's off the post. Goodness me. They could have had 2. Jesus. But given how Chesterfield started the game, and now all of a sudden they are right on the back foot here. Goalkeeper makes an excellent save.
What a lively start to this lunchtime League Two encounter. Gillingham looking to stay top for another week at least.
Frantic. I'll tell you what, frantic in the opening 10 minutes here.
Quite remarkable that Gillingham were the second lowest scorers in League Two last season. Now scored 6 in their first 4 games.
Another throw here to Gillingham. Crazy. Absolutely crazy 10 minutes.
They have recruited very well this summer.
Gillingham had 2 chances. Chesterfield had 2 chances. They hit the bar with a free kick. And then an effort that went over the bar that probably should have hit the target. And just from one set piece. Oh, they're in again here. What a tackle that is.
Line challenge from Daly Campbell. Play continues.
I'll tell you what a tackle that was.
Decision is goal kick. My first instinct is that Daly Campbell got the timing absolutely right here. And what you'd have to say is that there was absolutely no margin for error in this particular tackle whatsoever. Sure, we'll see it again in a moment or two.
Tell you what,
Challenge.
more of this, please.
Certainly got a big chunk of the ball.
What a start to the game. What a start to the game.
Won't be a penalty. The referee was satisfied that nothing was untoward. Really enjoyable opening to the game, although less so if you're a Chesterfield fan.
Let's have a look at the tackle here.
See it again
The
here.
touch there was a poor one.
Through.
Oh,
He certainly took the ball, but how many feet he took it with is open to interpretation. Don't think it's one that we need.
God, I'll tell you what, we're only 10 minutes in. It's absolutely frantic already. Lightspeed, afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. You should play FNAF. I think that's something like Five Nights at Freddy's, isn't it, or something?
Shove on. Grigg not picked up by the referee.
Gillingham just getting a bit more comfortable now on that ball. Absolutely frantic, says Carl. Absolutely. Proper frantic.
Frantic start. Things are just starting to settle down at Priestfield.
So other games then currently Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. Burnley a goal up against Blackburn. Cardiff 0, Borough 0. Coventry 0, Norwich 0. Blackpool 0, Wycombe 1. Rotherham 0, Huddersfield 0. And Port Vale 0, Doncaster 0.
Lapsley, of course, actually on the transfer list at the moment at Gillingham. Fleetwood, he his trick of stepping off the bench and winning the game. That's what he did against Morecambe the season's second weekend. Very easily have
Wayne says, good thing about low league, anyone can beat anyone on their day. It's just frantic. This is proper football, as we call it. Proper football.
some activity from both of these clubs on deadline day yesterday, but nothing particularly.
So Gillingham coming forward here. Spreading the play out to the right hand side. Jack Nolan swings it in with a beautiful cross. Header's a poor one by Marcus Wiley. Goes for a goal kick.
Making an impression, the debutant today scored in the 5-0 win. The made his debut for the club in the League Cup against Swansea, still looking for his first goal.
Now Gillingham on top as it stands. Wayne, it says, I do miss Darlow days in this tier. Well, they're still in the National League North, aren't they, if that's right? Who have they got this afternoon? Let's have a look. Darlington are home to Spennymoor Town this afternoon. Darlington currently sitting in 19th in the National League North. Paul says, who have Chelsea got in the Conference League after scraping past Servette? They have got, let me tell you, it's almost embarrassing who we've got. It really is. Really is embarrassing who we've got. So our first league game is against... Is that the way it's doing it? Or are they not released it yet? I don't know. But we've got 6 teams. Instead of what the Europa League and Champions League do, where they give you 8. The Conference League give you 6 teams. We've got Greek side Panathinaikos. Belgian side Ghent. German side Hindenheim. Irish side Shamrock Rovers. Kazakhstan side Astana. And Armenian side Noah. So Shamrock Rovers Chelsea is it's just embarrassing who we've got. Oh, fascinating. Oh, it does say 0-0. Did the goal not count? Did the goal not count? It's officially showing as 1-0. Yeah, it's officially showing as 1-0. So why is it not showing on the scoreboard? I'm really confused. I didn't even notice that. Nothing's been said. It's definitely 1-0 for sure. See, even on the home, even in the board on the stadium, it says 1-0. So, it's strange. Maybe it is 1-0. It's definitely not 0-0. So Gillingham going to be forced into an early change here.
Speaking about what a tough start to the campaign it has been for the Gills. There's been a lot of travel, 3 consecutive away games after that opening weekend game.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Everywhere else I'm looking at shows it as 1-0. So I don't know why the scoreboard says no. Sarah, hello to you. Hope you're doing well. Says, what's with the bloody heat, man?
these players.
Tis a bit warm.
You can see that the early season efforts of Aaron Rowe have created a problem. He is not going to be able to continue. So look at all the
I might have to open my window a bit more, you know.
he's clearly carrying an injury or trying to
Hang on. Can we bother to get up? So it says I've cleaned and cut the grass. You cleaned the grass? How do you clean the grass? Cleaned and cut the grass. Now I'm soaked. Jaden Clark coming on then for the injured Aaron Rowe. Jack Nolan whips it in, cleared away. So frantic, I'll tell you what, frantic 20 minutes here. Chesterfield could have had 2 goals in 5 minutes. A free kick from Darren Oldacre, smashing the bar in the opening few minutes. Oh, cleaned and cut the. So I figured that's what it was. Paul, very kind. Thank you so much for the super sticker. It does feel very warm outside. Chesterfield on the attack here. As once again, if Will Grigg scores, I've got something lined up. But only if he does score. Campbell whips it. Grigg tried to flick it on. Cleared away. It is weird that the scoreboard is showing 0-0, even though it's not 0-0. Great tackle. And a goal kick as well. Good tackle. In the end, Michael Painter, afternoon to you. Says afternoon, Tom, Carl, Wayne, Paul, Sarah, and anyone else lurking in the chat. Good to see you, Michael. Hope you're well. It's a good tackle there by Max Emma. It's been a good watch, this. Can't believe the 22 minutes have gone super quick. Here is Makande looking for somebody. Oh, he's at the post again. How unlucky must she be? Chesterfield have just hit the post. I'll tell you what. Really unlucky, Chesterfield. Really, really unlucky. Wasn't Will Grigg, but so unlucky not to score twice now. It's a touch there. Oh, how unlucky can you get? Chesterfield here have a free kick. They still haven't fixed that scoreboard yet.
replacement for Neil Harris didn't really work out. Back to winner in Mark Bonner.
Carl says Chesterfield will come alive soon. But they're doing well. They're actually on the attack now again. Here's Makande.
Themselves again.
And it goes again. They've got a corner here.
Chesterfield corner.
Yeah, it's updated now, so it is definitely 1-0.
Confidence of the away side. They're starting to look threatening again. So Daly Campbell has been a constant menace on that right-hand side. Marcante are linking up well. Given only Banks the opportunity to deliver a swing.
So corner here to be taken by Ollie Banks for Chesterfield.
This is Chip. Lapsley. Some calm. Hutton's touch. A shame for
Lapsley puts it out for a throw to Chesterfield. Sarah says it's 22 here. I don't know what it is here at the moment. Showing 19 degrees.
crowd here today, by the looks of it. The early start not putting off the home fans. Enjoyed that slip from Lewis Gordon.
Showing 19 degrees at the moment. Gillingham throw.
Winding up for a long one here.
So still 0-0 between Arsenal and Brighton. Burnley have pulled one back. Blackburn have pulled one back against Burnley. It's 1-1 there. And the only other goal scored so far is Port Vale 0, Doncaster 1.
Challenge there from Jaden Clark, which the referee didn't like.
So Doncaster taking the lead against Port Vale. Sarah says, how's the Fantasy League going? I can tell you. The deadline has closed as well for match day 2. 3? 2, 3. Match day 3. As it stands, top of the table, but only by 4 points. Sarah's second, Carl third, Rob fourth, and Gemma in fifth. Sarah says, I didn't change my players yet. Well, if you do change them, they won't register for this match day because the deadline closed at 11. Carl says, come on, Brighton. Handball here. Free kick to Gillingham. Sarcastic applause from the Gillingham fans.
Received much from the match officials so far. Tell particular replay whether it was the right decision, but those fans certainly appreciated it.
Why does my screen want to turn itself off? Gillingham knocking the ball forward. Because I've done a whole team change before the transfer cut-off. Yeah, I've not used mine yet. Here's Wiley. Hutton's in the box here. Whipped it in. Oh, it's behind everybody. On the attack again, Gillingham. Gillingham fans booing because they reckon they should have had a penalty. Carl says I'll find out this weekend if it's worked. Still got my my wild card token. Don't think I've used any of them yet.
Saw the gap and darted into it. Free kick to Gillingham here. Complaining about Hutton stealing yards.
So free kick here to Gillingham on the half-hour mark. Currently, Gillingham 1. Chesterfield 0. Goal coming from Mackenzie.
Very deep indeed this time. Still ask the question of the Chesterfield defenders.
Michael says, don't know what the attendance is, but looks like a good crowd there. Yeah, there's a few empty seats. It's a decent attendance for a lunchtime game at least. Mind you, there's not much to do in Gillingham, so... Ball goes in from Jack Nolan. Goodness. Keeper was frozen. Couldn't do anything with it. Carl says that's the only thing Gills fans do is whinge. Apparently I've heard they're not very good at the flight simulator either, but... That's neither here or there. Chesterfield just not able to find their way at the moment, the last sort of 5 minutes or so. So next weekend there's no Premier League games because it is the international break. But there is League One action. And League Two, so I'll be having a nosy and seeing who we can do there. England take on Ireland in Dublin as well next weekend. Michael says, I'll take your word for it, Tom. Never fancy going to Gillingham. I mean, to be fair, nor have I. I've never been there. It just looks like and feels like there's nothing to do in Gillingham. I'm going from experience of what I've seen. I've never actually been there myself. Defended well by Chesterfield. But Gillingham win it back. Max Clark looking forward for Jaden Clark, but doesn't do anything with it.
Whereas Gillingham have always had a fairly solid defence. Chesterfield mainly went shopping for defenders in the summer. It was the opposite for today's home team. They largely brought in players to improve their goal scoring creation.
There you go. Carl will tell you all about it, Michael. He says Gillingham is one of the deadest towns in Kent. Just over 10 minutes to go before half-time. Mackenzie's goal separating the two teams at the moment in what has been probably the best sort of watch at the moment in terms of what we've done watch-along-wise. And it's come from League Two. Half-time, I will go and grab some food. and we should be back in time for the second half.
Going down. Crowd wanted a free kick, but I think he was backing in there. The centre forward eventually lost his balance.
So, if you're watching, come and say hello. Got our nice, friendly bunch of people here that will come and say hello to you if you pop in and say hi. Carl says followed by Chatham. I mean, Chatham's probably the worst one out there. But Michael says, is there any more watch-alongs this week? There is. So tomorrow, same sort of time, we'll be doing Celtic against Rangers in the Old Firm derby. From 12:15, we'll be live with that. And then we have Manchester United against Liverpool from 4 o'clock. We'll go live for that at 3:30. And it comes back in. Gillingham, Chesterfield looking to break here. And Max Clark gives away a foul and will probably get a card, and does. In terms of during the week, though, no. I don't think there's much on during the week, apart from like your internationals. Arsenal taking the lead against Brighton. Kai Havertz has given Arsenal the lead at the Emirates. Blackpool have now equalised against Wickham. And Port Vale have equalised against Doncaster as well. Michael says, let's hope Liverpool thump a few against Manchester United tomorrow.
Gillingham when Armando Dobra struck the right-hand post as we look at it. Certainly, Chesterfield do look like they can mount a response here. Gillingham chances have been few and far between.
Been a good watch this, I must admit. Carl says boo the Arsenal. It's been a good watch this. Very, very good watch. Proper football this is, League Two. Now next weekend, because it's internationals, they're showing League One and League Two games that are kicking off at 3 o'clock on Sky Sports Plus. I have an idea for what we are going to do Saturday. Here's Dobra for Chesterfield. Still Dobra. Back post, and it goes. Headed away.
Daly Campbell. He didn't take the ball with him. Makande to Banks. Chesterfield having to be patient. They've got the craft and the guile to
It's a throw in here.
unlock this Gillingham defence.
It's not been slow pace. It's not been anything else except quick, frantic football. Once again, Chesterfield could have had 2 goals, 2-3 goals maybe.
Very experienced leader that Chesterfield have managed to bring in.
Darren Oldacre hit the
Many in the Chesterfield squad that have played for Paul Cook before. Dunkley received some Wigan
hit the bar with the free kick early on, and then
first say.
Dobre hit the post about 15 minutes later. But in between that, obviously Gillingham took the lead through a Mackenzie header. In it goes!
Griggs there.
Oh, Will Grigg was there. I was waiting to press that button.
Clark. Well, that was late from Banks. Shrug of the shoulders from the Chesterfield midfielder. Gillingham want to know where the card is.
And play breaks down. And there's a Gillingham free kick for a high foot. Carl says League Two always throws up interesting and surprising games.
5 minutes of the first half here.
Michael says my offer with Now TV was up a couple of days ago, and they offered me another 6 months at £20 a month. Lovely, very nice. I purchased it and cancelled it straight away, and it turns out I've got it all the way till February. So I was like, cool. Sneaky little hack there for you, I suppose.
With that for Morris to really get hold of it. Makande, Oldacre,
Good ball out to Berry.
James Berry taking on Hunt.
Berry whips it in. Back post.
Cross two.
Nobody could get to it. Chesterfield still on the attack here.
Havoc at the far post. It's fallen for Daly Campbell here.
Still got it though.
Initially, Makande
Chesterfield just finishing the half here
finishing the first half strongly.
on the front foot.
Their reward here. Lewis Gordon. Berry thought he was tripped by Nolan. Nobody else did.
Chesterfield win it back. Very frantic end to this first half here. Gillingham still leading 1-0.
We all know it's so vitally important to score when you're on top. Chesterfield didn't do
Here goes Oggy.
minutes. He's still counting the cost. They trail Gillingham here by a goal.
Is it a throw or a free kick?
Half-time.
It's a throw in here to Gillingham. Really good watch this. Really, really good watch. It's one of those ones you just almost feel like you can't take your eyes off.
Without reward.
No other goals to fill you in with yet.
Here's Mackenzie. Finding Romeo Hutton. Nolan. So that left foot of his, Halo was underneath it, but really get it away, and then the final effort from Max Clark. That you will not want to remember. Were it not for the scoreline, you'd think that Chesterfield would be reasonably happy with the way this first half has gone. The
Couple minutes then, and we're about to find out just how much injury time there is. For those in the Fantasy Premier League, with Kai Havertz scoring, Bakary Saka got the assist. So if you've got him in your fantasy team, he'll get you a few points.
Cook made it perfectly clear that today was going to be a very big test for his players.
And here we go. I'll tell you what, they're on the attack here with McCandy, brilliant play this. Brilliant for McCandy. Great block as well by Oggy. Chesterfield finishing this half really, really strongly.
He's really got something about him, Dylan Markande. Loan from Blackburn, who made 21 appearances in the Championship
Short corner.
last season. It's a great signing for Chesterfield. That's his cross to Markande. Headed away that time. Gordon to Daly Campbell. Banks with a
Banks tried to flick it on, but it was not going to be enough. Sarah says, I have to buy a new TV. Kids drew on it with crayons, so sprayed it with cleaning. Oh, sprayed cleaning stuff on it. Oh, no. Did you do it directly? Did you do it directly on? Oh, no. Oh, Sarah, no.
modest amount of stoppage time. 2 minutes to be added here.
I don't even need to don't even need to ask what happened after that. Oh dear. It's alright, you live and learn.
Satisfactory.
2 minutes of injury time added on here. We've played 30 seconds already.
Second half. Certainly ceded a lot of possession to the away side, a lot of territory. The clean sheet remains intact. I suppose they'll be absolutely delighted.
So there's not many
Coming together there with Hutton and Dobro's fiery little character.
not many of those Chesterfield fans in the away end.
So he's just trying to shepherd that one into touch. Dobro doing plenty to try and make a nuisance of himself.
Bit of a scrap going on here, but we are getting close to half time here.
Coming together, nothing too serious. It's just a quiet word for both players as half-time approaches here. Sensible referee.
Let's end the poll there as well. So throw in taken, and after all that,
To the half-time.
didn't need to do it in the end anyway.
Robbie McKenzie's early header, having absorbed plenty of early.
So Robin McKenzie's goal separates the two sides. It's half time here, and it is Chesterfield who are behind. You feel they are slightly, they probably feel like they're slightly unlucky to be behind. But half time it is Gillingham 1, Chesterfield 0. So results. Results for the other sort of games that are happening at the moment. They're either half-time or just about to hit half-time. In the Premier League, Arsenal 1, Brighton 0. Kai Havertz with the goal there. In the Championship, Burnley 1, Blackburn 1. Cardiff 0, Middlesbrough 0. And Coventry 0, Norwich 0. League 1, Blackpool 1, Wickham 1. Rotherham 0, Huddersfield 0. League 2 here, obviously, as we're watching, Gillingham 1, Chesterfield 0. And Port Vale 1, Doncaster 1. So, very much against the run of play in terms of the Gillingham goal. So, possession-wise, Gillingham 43% to Chesterfield's 57%. Gillingham have had 6 shots, 2 on target, 3 off target. And Chesterfield have had 5 shots. They've not had a single goal. They've had 5 shots, none on target, despite the 2 that hit the post, which for some reason doesn't count as on target, which I think is a bit bizarre. And 3 off targets. Gillingham 153 passes to Chesterfield's 200. Well, there you go. Half time then, 0-0. As we prep ourselves ready for the second half here. I wouldn't even say it's been even really, because Chesterfield started the game absolutely on fire and then just could not make the most of their chances. And yeah, at the end of it, just a slack bit of defending for a free kick, which left Robbie McKenzie completely free at the back post, and he nodded it home for 1-0. Otherwise, Gillingham have had a couple of chances themselves to go 2-0 up. But yeah. Right, I'm going to be back in a moment. We'll be back for the second half. I'm going to go and grab myself some food. Probably a good time to do it yourself as well. Back in a jiffy. See you for the second half.
Unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. All that get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. All that get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. All overdose. Get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. All that unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Overdose. Get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Get unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Overdose. Unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Oh, damn. Unexplainable layers, unattainable prayers with unsustainable players. Goes.
Okie dokie. So back we are. Bernice Thompson, afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the watch along. But I hope you are doing well. So we are getting ready for the start of the second half. With Gillingham 1-0 up. But it has been a close game, this one. It has been... what's the best way of putting it? Like to and fro sort of thing. Should have some excellent games this afternoon, as well as the teams are back out or coming back out onto the pitch. The 3 o'clock Premier League games: Brentford take on Southampton, Everton host Bournemouth, Ipswich take on Fulham, Leicester take on Aston Villa, Forest take on Wolves, and then 5:30 is West Ham versus Manchester City. In the Championship, 3 o'clock games: Derby take on Bristol City, Leeds take on Hull, Millwall take on Sheffield Wednesday, Oxford take on Preston, Plymouth take on Stoke, Portsmouth take on Sunderland in probably what I think is the game of the round for the Championship. Portsmouth against Sunderland, and West Brom host Swansea. In League 1, 3 o'clock games: Birmingham take on Wigan, Bolton take on Exeter, Bristol Rovers host Cambridge United, Crawley take on Barnsley, Mansfield take on Stockport County, Northampton take on Burton Albion, Peterborough take on Wrexham, Reading take on Charlton, Shrewsbury host Leyton Orient, Stevenage host Lincoln City. And in League 2, AFC Wimbledon take on Fleetwood, Accrington Stanley take on Colchester United, Bromley take on Crewe, Carlisle host Tranmere, Grimsby take on second place Bradford, Harrogate Town take on Barrow, Morecambe take on Newport, Swindon take on Notts County, and Walsall host Cheltenham. So, I hope you're having a terrific Saturday so far. The weekends always seem to go quite quickly, which is a bit strange. And also a bit crap.
Crowd here today was sitting in front of a laptop at 9 o'clock this morning.
Here we go. So, both sides out on the pitch, ready for this second half.
At the moment as the players come out for the second half here.
Just want thoughts of those that are watching in the chat right now. Just want some thoughts here. What are we making of this Oasis comeback, by the way?
Too much sunshine around Priestfield at the moment. It's overcast in Kent, but broad smiles on the faces of Jules fans at the moment. They lead Chesterfield by a goal to nil.
What are we thinking about this whole Oasis comeback sort of thing? Here we go then, second half off and underway.
Looking for a way to extend their unbeaten start to the season. Mackenzie's 8-minute goal is
Gillingham going from right to left.
as things stand would lead
And Chesterfield from left to right.
or indeed build upon it.
Michael was going to go and cook some Aberdeen Angus burgers and chips now it's half time. Karen and the girls are demanding food. Sounds excellent though, that does.
Eye-catching players in the first half. It's Oldacre. Struck the crossbar. Lewis Gordon.
Is it weird I get the reference? Mad for Little Kid. I always think the Kevin and Perry sketch, or the little skit.
Executed set piece.
Well, mad for it, top lad, mad for it. I always think of the Kevin and Perry skit. I watched it on Instagram the other day. I was proper howling at it.
Gillingham players' efforts so far. Delighted with the way that things have started for him at the club. Very close to a third win from 4 unbeaten matches.
Carl says, let's hope Chesterfield start the goal fest. Paul's mad for the Oasis comeback. What do we think about like ticket prices and hotels that are like charging extortionate amount of money? It's an absolute bloody rip-off, those hotel prices, just because Oasis are in town and people are looking for somewhere to stay and they're just exploiting the exploiting the public, if you ask me. Sloppy start this to the second half in the opening 2.5 minutes. Don't forget, we're back tonight for some GeoGuessr for our games nights. Possibly. I haven't decided what we're doing yet for tonight or not. Probably will do GeoGuessr, to be fair.
Scored 5 senior goals, Dylan Markande, all for Blackburn. 1 in the Championship, 4 in the Carabao Cup.
Because I read one Airbnb cancelled a couple stay and then tripled the asking price. Fucking hell. Tripled it. Scandalous, if you ask me. Absolutely scandalous. So goal kick taken by Gillingham. Ball's going to come straight back at them though, Makande. Yeah, tripled it just because of the Oasis concert. Fucking mental. It's like hotels as well. Hotels have been taking bookings off and then they've been putting the prices back up on there. All because of the Oasis stuff. It's mental. Absolutely crazy. But Chesterfield are in here. There's 3-on-2 here, or 3-on-3. But a really good tackle by Oggy. Really good tackle.
Albanian under-21 international. I wonder if his EFL adventure might see him called up to the seniors. Berry's corner.
Oh dear.
Left it for Clark to clear. Jaden to Max.
Paul says, are you doing a watch along for Ireland versus England Nation Leagues match next Saturday? I might do. It's gonna be tight with what I want to do, but I think it should be fine.
A little bit blasé about National League champions continuing their rise once they reach the EFL. It's always important to remember that Chesterfield is still adjusting to this new altitude, however much talent they've got at their disposal.
Looks a space out wide here for Chesterfield. Can he whip it in? He does, and it's in. It's 1-1. But it's not going to count. He's offside. That's well. Lovely bit of play from Chesterfield. So much space on this right-hand side. Oh, I mean, there's no angles here because there's no multi-camera. But Chesterfield tails up at the moment. Doesn't count. But Paul, yeah, I would think so. It may sort of, it'll be super close with what I'm trying. I mean, I could do it. I think it should be all right to do it next weekend, and it'd be rude not to, considering it's Lee Carsley's first game in charge, and it's against Ireland.
Been a number of near misses. Things continue as they are. Certainly feel that Chesterfield can come back into it. Gillingham need to do more in order to contain today's visitors.
Chesterfield have been unlucky. Arsenal down to 10 men. Declan Rice has been sent off for Arsenal.
His ball forward. Rick will fight for it. He has fought a losing battle at times up there. He's often been a little isolated. Very much the target man, Will Grigg. Too many more experienced players than him doing that particular job in League Two this season. 23. International footballer record.
Beneath says my friend was in the queue for tickets from 8 a.m. this morning, and she was 14,000 and something in the queue. Christ.
Destined to score goals at this level. 231 in his time. So many coming into this campaign. He's not been able to kick a ball in anger yet. They miss Ryan Colclough as well. Chesterfield, who was such an influential player for them in the National League. A real exciting player to watch. Banks. Naylor. Bailey Campbell. Done well to keep hold of it. Showed too much of it to Jaden Clark. The battle between those two. Won by Clark this time. He's by no means assured of a first team place, Jaden Clark, especially after the arrival of Aaron Rowe and the return of Bradley Dack. He says those boys have really helped him stay sharp in training and really push himself. Aaron Rowe had to leave the game after 20 minutes or so today, so maybe there will be an extended run in the team for Jaden Clark.
So goals going in all over the shop. Still Arsenal 1, Brighton 0, but Arsenal down to 10 men. Middlesbrough have just taken the lead against Cardiff, and Norwich are ahead against Coventry by a goal to 0, and Doncaster back in the lead against Port Vale, leading by 2 goals to 1.
Dobra with room to turn.
Here's Dobra. Still going. That's a free kick in a dangerous spot.
The second.
And a yellow card's going to come out here as well.
It was that brought him down. Dobra just starting to go through the gears there. Not to stay on his feet initially, but there was no riding that tackle from Amer. The referee went to his pocket. We didn't see it. That is yellow card for the Gillingham skipper. 3 of their back 4 walking the tightrope of potential sending off. In the first half of almost exactly this range, Darren Oldacre
So Darren Oldacre
set the crossbar.
lined his free kick up again. He hit the crossbar.
Really entrusted to go for goal again here.
He hit the crossbar on the in the first half.
Former Gillingham man. Never scored an EFL goal in his career. He made his name in the non-league system.
Oldacre,
Over the wall, and this time it
corner kick.
for a corner. Chesterfield pressure will continue. Keep asking questions of this Gillingham defence. So far, the clean sheet remains intact. James Berry.
So Berry whips the corner in and the header goes over the bar.
It's over the top from Dunkley.
Paul Hussey coming up with one gifted Departure Lounge membership.
For his new club then.
Going to Matt Smith. Thank you, Paul, for your support there. Winning another round of membership roulette.
Back in a defensive posture.
Gillingham on the attack here.
Marcus Wiley. Way through for Nolan.
Ooh.
Problems here for Chesterfield, but
You've done well in Chesterfield actually to play that out because it looked a little bit troublesome then.
Countless pass up to Grigg. Ogie has dealt with Will Grigg rather well so far. Centre forward, 10 years his senior. Ogie's got the upper body strength. And it seems for Nouse to keep Will Grigg quiet.
Gillingham on the attack.
Here's Jack Nolan for Gillingham.
Dealt with well though.
Possessed by Oldacre.
Oldacre switching the play. Max Clark wins it back.
Little to Max Clark. Well, that's dangerous.
Oh, and Gillingham.
Off the post.
Gillingham have hit the post.
George Lapsley so
George Lapsley hitting the post with a header.
second goal at this stage could well have guaranteed victory for Gillingham.
Oof. Jesus, did he take him out then? Card coming out here as well.
Real problem
Because
because that's Amer, I think, and he's already on the
there's a red card coming out here. There's a red card coming out here. It's a reckless tackle. It's the captain, Max Emma.
He's got a big decision to make here.
Is he going to send him off?
Gillingham's
I think he is. There's a card out.
thundering in
And a red as well.
on James Berry.
He's off.
There's the second yellow card. It means red.
Max Amer has been sent off for Gillingham.
Gills will have to play 30 minutes.
Now it's going to get interesting now.
And more significantly,
The tackle was a reckless one. It's stupid. You're on a yellow card. It's a stupid tackle to make.
it's not the worst challenge. And he does miss the ball. He does take the man.
And the guy who's in
9 Townside out of 100. That is going to earn you.
guy who's in our picture here
Amer having been
has been sent off for a second yellow.
points earlier.
Gillingham down to 10.
Will be very disappointed with his decision making there.
Oh, it's going to get tasty now.
Challenge has come at a bit of a cost as well.
So considering how well Chesterfield have played,
It's a bit of treatment before he eventually departs here.
this game's going to get very interesting very quickly. I can sense a bit of a comeback coming.
A very big challenge for Gillingham to try and hold on to this slender lead.
So captain Max Emma sent off for Gillingham. Gillingham playing with the rest of the game with 10 men.
Chesterfield challenge.
It's a stupid tackle to make. Really is a stupid tackle. That the ball's bouncing like that. It's a stupid tackle to make.
400 appearances for the club. It's going to be difficult.
Absolutely daft.
Least too well either. Will there be an emergency change here for Gillingham?
Wayne says, so relaxing, thundering up the East Coast main line while listening to your commentary. Wayne, thank you. Very kind.
Card has been shown presumably to Mark Bonner down on the touchline.
Gillingham manager's actually been booked now as well for a descent.
To his quick fire double yellow card.
So Mark Bonner yellow carded as well.
huge advantage now for Chesterfield. They have looked like the side more likely to get a goal in any case.
So a Chesterfield free kick.
It's 10 men for the remainder.
This will really test Gillingham now. It's not the first time we've watched Gillingham on the watch along and they've been down to 10 men. They were down to 10 men against Swansea. Gillingham fans moaning that the referee likes a boat anchor. Oh, I tell you what.
Just chipped away by Morris, was it?
Free kick was a dangerous one by Berry.
Straight in from James Berry.
Yeah, it was tipped away.
And I don't think there was a touch from the goalkeeper.
But a goal kick's been given.
Kept it covered.
Gemma, afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Join us with Gillingham 1-0 up. But also just having gone down to 10 men as well. Captain Max Ermer getting sent off.
The setting off of Captain Max Ermer has certainly G'd the crowd up here.
This is going to get real tasty. Real tasty. I can just see some more sort of fiery tackles going in.
30 minutes or so. Boot gets it forward. I should think that Robbie McKenzie will drop into the vacant spot in central defence. Initially, at least.
Gemma, no, you are not seeing things with the score. Gillingham are 1-0 up. Very much against the run of play, really. Chesterfield early on in the opening 5 minutes could have been 2-0 up, but they hit the bar and the post and had a decent effort to go over the bar. And Gillingham took the lead with a back post header.
19 years of age. Never played in the EFL before.
And then Gillingham themselves have also hit the post as well. It's been a fantastic watch. Proper football League Two. It's been a really, really good game. This really good game.
The beat things up in the middle of the park. They've got Johnny Williams to bring on. Here's Little.
Chesterfield are on the attack here,
Gillingham caught with a lot of players up forward.
looking for Will Grigg.
Coming away with it.
And interestingly, I'm not sure why that's this referee.
A bit unlucky there, I think.
This referee, I'll tell you,
Could have gone either way, that decision.
this ref.
Goes Gillingham's way.
Yeah, Chesterfield have been super unlucky. They've hit the post twice. They realistically should be level, if not ahead, in this game.
The final table last season, Chesterfield won the National League by 12 points from Barnet. In reality, though, the margin of victory was far wider. Chesterfield had things sewn up so early. They'd rather eased up towards the finish line, losing 5 of the last 7
Well,
games.
I'll tell you what, Brighton have just equalised.
Away last season, having
Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. João Pedro has just equalised for Brighton. 1-1 at the Emirates.
do look well equipped and have a good go this season too.
And Doncaster are 3-1 up against Port Vale now as well. Remember, Arsenal themselves are down to 10 men too. And João Pedro, I very nearly put him in my fantasy team. But didn't think they would do. Didn't think they'd get anything at Arsenal. But João Pedro has equalised for Brighton. So 25 minutes to go. Gillingham 1, Chesterfield 0. Gillingham down to 10 men. Both sides unbeaten in their 3 games this season so far in the league. At the moment, Chesterfield's unbeaten run will come to an end as it stands. Gemma says, I only just remembered to pick my team for game week 3 before the cut-off this morning. I did mine about half hour before. And sacrificed 4 points. So as it stands at the moment, Sarah and I are both on the same amount of points because I've sacrificed 4 points because I did more than one transfer.
Meanwhile, will look to slow things down.
Goal kick here to Chesterfield. Just their tails are up at the moment here, Chesterfield. Wouldn't surprise me if they did get back into this.
Two cards in 4 minutes for Max Amer. Not something you'd expect.
Is Vontae Campbell. Cleared away though. It's going to be literally it's going to be attack against defence by the looks of this. Chesterfield coming again with Campbell. Great cross in, right at the back post, but it's blocked brilliantly. Hutton with the interception there had to do that, and he's done well to get past here. Really good run this by the right back. He's done well to keep the possession as well. Great bit of play from Hutton, the right back for Gillingham. Got Gillingham out of trouble there as well, until he puts the ball out of play. Yeah, he's put the ball out of play. Gemma says, I had 2 players permanently transferred, so I had no choice but to replace them. Yeah, that's thankfully now we don't get that because the transfer window's shut, so there won't be any more transfers out. But it's annoying when you've actually got to replace the player. That's what happened to me. One of my subs was had left for one of my subs had left for Burnley in the Championship, so I had to get him removed as well. So that's where my sacrificing of 4 points came from it. Tom Naylor. We are looking for Will Grigg to score. That's what we want. We want Will Grigg to score. Here is Naylor. Ollie Banks. They're in. Chesterfield. They're in. Oh, it's a great block, I tell you what. They've stopped that from going in. It's another good chance for Chesterfield. It's attack against defence at the moment. Here come Chesterfield again. Campbell whips it in. Cleared away. Throw in here to Chesterfield. So close. So close to an equaliser again. Do you know what? I'm quite glad we picked this one to watch. What a game this has been. Great ball in by Ollie Banks. And it was Dobra. But he just couldn't get past the three... couldn't get past the 3 defenders that were on the line. Berry, great ball over to Campbell. Ollie Banks. Can't get it in either. And it's a Gillingham throw.
Much to the delight and relief of the home fans here.
Sarah says, whip it in, boy. But thanks to you all for joining us this afternoon for this watch along. Apparently the red card for Declan Rice was an unusual one. Watch that a little bit later. Cleared away. So Gillingham, remember, down to 10 men. Max Amer, the chap who is there. The captain for Gillingham, sent off for a stupid second yellow card. Here is Tom Naylor. Here's Campbell. The touch is a poor one, though. It was a good opportunity. Goes for a Gillingham goal kick. 20 minutes to go in this one. We're back later on this evening, 7:30 for some GeoGuessr. Is that what I said? I'm now really confused. Hang on.
Chesterfield have often enjoyed themselves against Gillingham. Won on their last
Oh yeah, there was plenty going on this evening on Vatsim, wasn't it?
Leicester League game.
We'll stick with that then. We'll stick with.
As it's December of 2008.
Ooh.
That record is in danger of going up in smoke here.
Ooh. Okay.
Modest travelling support for Chesterfield over in that corner. Good effort from them to get down for this lunchtime kick.
Okay.
Not the easiest.
I've got it.
Ogie caught. Carrying on. Eventually bringing him down.
I've got the next event that we're doing, but I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you yet. Gillingham have a free kick.
On that for Shadogi.
Oh, needed that. Holy crap.
Very good game against Fleetwood last week. Bonner has now challenged him to produce those kind of performances on a more consistent basis. Jack Nolan will deliver this free kick for Gillingham. He was the provider. The game's only goal so far.
Alright, Jack Nolan to whip the free kick in here for Gillingham on the left-hand side. Just outside the box. In it goes. Scuffed away by Chesterfield in the end.
Back at it here.
Here is Makande.
Hasn't done much wrong today, Dylan Marcade. Just that miss in the first half.
Yeah, 7:30. 7:30 today for Gio. Guess we'll be live on Twitch as well.
Darren Oldacre. Tom Naylor into it.
Here is Campbell. Whips it in. And everyone's missed it. Goodness me. What a ball in from Campbell. Grigg missed it. Dobra missed it too. How many more chances? What a cross in that is, and everybody's missed it.
Both Will Grigg and Armando Dobra. Gillingham fan, chewed off all your fingernails by now.
15 to go at the Emirates. Still Arsenal 1, Brighton 1.
It was a header.
Huddersfield have taken the lead against Rotherham. 1-0 there. And no more updates as of yet. Here's Campbell. I can't find Ollie Banks, and it's going to go for a goal kick. But it's very much going to be an attack against defence here. So glad we picked this game. I'll tell you what a watch this has been. For a 1-0, what a watch it's been. So a Chesterfield change here. Vontae Campbell coming off. I think he's been brilliant today. It's my first sort of watch of Chesterfield. He's been excellent. And is it Michael Jacobs? Yeah, Michael Jacobs on for Chesterfield.
Chesterfield last summer. Got 6 goals in all competitions.
15 to go. One of those games where you can't really take your eyes off it because you never quite know what's going to happen.
Daly Campbell was really playing as an out-and-out winger anyway.
Ball over the top, looking for Will Grigg. Doesn't quite find Will Grigg. Carl says fresh legs hopefully means some goals. The quality's there. I think you just need to... it's just a shame that no one got the end of that cross. It was a wicked cross. Really good cross. Both Dobra and Will Grigg completely missed it. Michael says, I just don't think they are going to score. So many chances for Chesterfield. They've had some excellent chances. And they just haven't taken them, which is because we're well against Gillingham here. And we're not obviously supporters of Chesterfield, but we're also, we want Gillingham to get smashed everywhere they go.
Well taken by the veteran Morris. Just watching.
So frustrating for us, especially because we don't want Gillingham to win.
Okay, on his return to the team, Glenn Morris. His third spell at the club now. Spent a number of seasons with Crawley as well.
Chesterfield attacking then on the left-hand side, looking for the ball over the top for Will Grigg.
Chasing.
But he's had no luck against Shadogi.
He's carrying a knock now, Shadogi. He's had a very good game, and they certainly can't afford to
He's had Will Grigg in his pocket.
current circumstances. Down to
Don't think we're going to get our opportunity to...
Vegas. The next 8 was sent off on the hour mark.
don't think we're going to get our opportunity to do what I wanted to do.
With the ball. A very experienced EFL campaigner, Tom Naylor. The championship for Burton and Derby. Into mid-tier level last summer was an enormous coup for Chesterfield. The one that played full kit before.
So here's
3 years again, Naylor.
Tom Naylor. Here's Michael Jacobs. Banks.
Expect him to step forward. They're still chasing the game in the last 10 minutes.
Don't write Chesterfield off just yet. If you're enjoying this one so far, and you've been watching along as well, and found it to be as fascinating as we have, do feel free to drop a like on the stream. It helps the channel out immensely. Just over 10 minutes to go.
Hold them at bay for what would be a third consecutive clean sheet. No mean feat that, under the circumstances. Last time they managed 3 shutouts in a row was in the early part of 2024, but it hasn't happened too often in recent times.
Jacobs throw in here deep inside the Gillingham half.
With just over 10 minutes remaining in normal time.
Wickham have taken the lead against Blackpool, 2-1 there, and Rotherham have equalised against Huddersfield. So 1-1 there, and 2-1 Wickham against Blackpool.
Tyrone Williams might have just come on.
Another Chesterfield change in the meantime.
Naylor. Looks like it's Kane Drummond which joined us. Lewis Gordon.
Here comes Chesterfield once again on the right hand side. Here's Michael Jacobs.
Jacobs.
Tom Naylor on the ball.
Naylor.
To Jacobs. Looking for Banks. Finds him.
Did brilliantly to get it in. Here's Jacobs.
Couldn't quite get a shot away. Still can't get a shot away. Shot does get away, but it's blocked in the end. It's good defending once again by Gillingham.
Absolutely determined.
Throwing everything at it at the moment, Gillingham.
Chesterfield at play.
Here's Jacobs. Banks again.
Banks. Can't see Will Grigg anywhere. I think it's him that Drummond has replaced.
What about Will Griggs come off? We're not going to get it now. It's a shame.
Trip by Banks. He didn't do much, but he did enough. And that will help Gillingham ease that little bit closer towards salvation here.
Rubbish. Will Grigg's gone off, so we can't do what we were going to do. Gillingham change. Johnny Williams coming on for George Lapsley.
Is coming on. Marcus Wiley withdrawn. Josh Andrews also comes on for a first appearance of the season. Lapsley is the
Yeah, so George Lapsley coming off and Marcus Wiley off. Johnny Williams on for Gillingham. And I
international.
think the other chap was... Who was the other chap who came on just then?
The park, and he will certainly help them to get over the finishing line here. Josh Andrews up front, meanwhile, will be a good man to look for to take the pressure off the defence.
Number 9, Josh Andrews coming on for Marcus Wiley. This is going to get tasty. Still Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. 7 minutes to go.
Very much the target man type, the 22-year-old. The Gills in February, he's got one goal in 7 appearances for them so far. It's absolutely enormous, isn't he? Andrews, you can see him a mile off. Nolan will look for him here, I'm sure.
Just having a look at the stats there for the Arsenal-Brighton game.
Oh, it was a flying leap from Mackenzie.
Brighton are dominating Arsenal at the moment. 62% possession for...
Inches away from making
yeah, 62% possession for Brighton at the Emirates. That is fascinating. Here's Jacobs for Chesterfield. Naylor. Middlesbrough have taken a 2-0 lead against Cardiff, which will ease the pressure on Michael Carrick a little bit.
Chesterfield camped down in the Gillingham half.
Jacobs, he's offside though.
But he's offside.
Chesterfield just can't get past this very stubborn Gillingham defence.
All time. And Gillingham getting increasingly confident that they will hold out here.
And it'll annoy me to say it, but if they do win here, Gillingham, they will have deserved it based on this defensive performance after going down at 10 men
To say,
on the hour mark.
do seem to have lost their way a little in the final third of this game. In the final third of the pitch.
Mark was saying, let's hope Brighton get a winner. We are keeping an eye on it. Remember, Arsenal themselves are down to 10 men.
Here's Lewis Gordon. Berry.
Here comes Chesterfield once again. Dobra, he's done well. Still Dobra.
Two opponents before being stopped by the third. Space on the edge of that box at a premium.
It's attack versus defence right now.
The sort of day where Fernando Dobra is the saviour for Chesterfield. Can
Headed away as well.
a blink of an eye. It's Oldacre. We've reached the stage now where Gillingham will feel that they've done enough to warrant maximum points in terms of how hard they've worked.
Shot comes in. It's straight down the goalkeeper's throat though.
Save for Morris.
From the Chesterfield man there. And Glenn Morris easily takes it into his grasp.
New signing, Metcalf, letting fly. Team sheet has him down as being number 44, with 26 on his back.
Max Clark. Good ball over the top there, but the control was a poor one.
Jacobs. Naylor. Time very short now for Chesterfield. Gordon.
Ball out wide to Jacobs.
Jacobs helped out by Banks. A little coming together between Banks and Jaden Clark,
It's kicking off now.
which will not help Chesterfield's cause. Gillingham will make the most of it. We'll waste a few more seconds. Ollie Banks a little foolish to get involved there. It just shows the frustration that is building for Chesterfield, who cannot find a way through the 10 men of Gillingham, who are closing in on yet another shutout. And they're closing in on yet another week at the top of the table.
Blackpool have just equalised against Wickham 2-2 now in that game in League One. And League Two, Port Vale 2, Doncaster 3 now. Port Vale bringing one back. So goals going in all over the place. Can Chesterfield find a goal here that will get them a point? It's deep here in the Gillingham half. Chesterfield still have it. And the shot is blazed over the bar. Which comes to absolutely nothing.
Last roll of the dice for Paul Cook and Chesterfield, who take off Ollie Banks, who was looking more than a bit tired. Tyrone Williams is on. Seconds remain in normal time, but there'll be a
Brighton pushing for a winner at the Emirates. If Arsenal are going to win the league this season, that's the kind of games they're going to need to be winning. As it stands, they're trying to hold on to a point by the sounds of things.
nicely done by Metcalf. Cook says he's a really good passer of the ball. Here's Dobra. It's not a bad pass.
Oh, he's at the... How many more times?
This is unbelievable.
Oh, and he's put it over the bar.
Can't finish. It is not going to be Chesterfield's day.
That's incredible.
They have done everything.
4 times now. Oh, that is in...
Crashing one onto
This time it comes from Tom Naylor. Hitting the bar how many times?
completely on the ropes. They have now hit the frame of the goal 3 times.
3 times, sorry, not 4. 3 times they've hit the bar. They can count themselves very, very lucky here, Gillingham, at this point.
The home fans in great voice now. They are loving this.
My goodness me. Don't know how much is added on here, by the way.
Gillingham fan. If you're a spy, right, you will be shaking your head in disbelief.
It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. 3 times Chesterfield have hit the woodwork in this game. One early on from a free kick.
Can't find a way through.
Another one sort of about 20 minutes after that, hitting the post. And now hitting the bar again late on.
Frame of the goal coming to the rescue.
It's incredible stuff. It's League Two. It's proper football.
Occasions.
Here's Jacobs. Chesterfield still going for it. We don't know how long has been added on here, by the way.
Berry.
Berry whips it in. It's going to go straight to the goalkeeper,
And it's easy.
who dips himself down.
Press will hold on to it for as long as he possibly can. That injury is getting to Shadogi now. Gillingham are running on empty now, I think. They're having to suffer here to hold Chesterfield at bay.
There's gonna be, I imagine there's a bit of added time on here. We've played 2 minutes already. We still don't know how long is
Free kick for that.
added here.
Yellow card for Shea Dunkley.
Shea Dunkley
Couldn't deal with the bulk of Josh Andrews.
going into the book here late on for Chesterfield, which will do Gillingham just fine.
And a yellow card for Tom Naylor, who has said too much.
In the other game, 6 minutes added on in the Arsenal-Brighton game.
2 yellow cards in quick succession for the Chesterfield players, demonstrating just what a frustrating afternoon this has become.
It's actually 6 minutes added on here as well, so there's still 3 minutes to go.
Time for the away team. One momentary lapse in concentration for Gillingham, and 2 points could slip through their fingers.
I mean, Gillingham could be quite proud of their defensive work, but I mean, they've not offered a great deal going forward.
The Gills are getting terrific backing from their fans here. They're really getting involved, the supporters, and willing their side toward the finish line. Terrific atmosphere at Priestfield. Andrews to Dobra. Gillingham come away with it. Jaden Clark. Possession all important now for Gillingham. There's one for Andrews to get after.
Ooh, the goalkeeper nearly misjudged that then.
Comfortable. And then Andrews goes down under the challenge of
Oh, it's a red.
Oh, that's a red.
It's a red card.
Second yellow.
Oh, incredible.
Second player to
Shea Dunkley's now sent off for Chesterfield.
this game.
This is absolutely remarkable.
Shea Dunkley cannot believe it, and I think he might be a little bit unlucky.
Is he unlucky here? Let's have a look.
Goalkeeper boot got him. He doesn't do much wrong there, does he, Dunkley?
That is soft. That is so soft.
Being that he already had one, Dunkley has to go.
So soft. It's a red card. The referee, I'll tell you what. Oh, this is incredible.
Well, Gillingham received 2 yellow cards inside 4 minutes. Dunkley's managed to get 2 in as many. 2 in 2 minutes, incredible. Further free kick and a further yellow card.
And another yellow's coming out here. It's getting a bit tasty at the end of the game here.
Let their frustration get the better of them here. We are approaching the 96-minute mark, but we'll play beyond that. Been a busy afternoon.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Mr. Briggs.
What a watch this has been. There might be a little bit of extra added time on top of this, but
Chesterfield will feel
Jensen Metcalf booked for Chesterfield.
Gillingham will also feel that having worked so hard with Chin Men for so long, they deserve the maximum.
Clash of heads here.
Free kick given for the foul on Williams this time. It's a collision with Jacobs, and Williams was experienced enough to know to stay down. Surely now, Gillingham are headed for victory.
It's over at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Brighton 1.
It's got to go forward,
It's over.
but there's no time.
Well, I'll tell you what a game.
Gillingham have held out
That
huge. The 10 men
I think Chesterfield can count themselves incredibly unlucky there.
start to the season.
But the full-time whistle does go. It is over. It is Gillingham 1, Chesterfield 0. What a game of football that is.
Campaign. Gillingham will stay top of the fourth tier for another week.
Well, I'll tell you what. What a half-12 round of games that has been for us to digest. Oh, goodness me. Well, it's absolutely incredible. Incredible that Chesterfield could not get a goal. They've hit the bar and post 3 times and could not get a goal. That would have got them a point. Theoretically, they probably should have had more than just a point, even if they did manage to score. But yeah, quite incredible end to the game. Let's have a look at the full-time stats then. So no surprises. Possession-wise, Gillingham 33% to Chesterfield's 67%. Gillingham with 8 shots, 2 on target, 5 off target. Chesterfield 15 shots, 3 on target, which is where it's let them down. 7 off target. Gillingham 250 passes to Chesterfield's 514. They were completely outplayed, Gillingham, but they held on for that 1-goal win, which came from the 8th minute Robbie McKenzie goal. Quite remarkable what we've witnessed here this afternoon. The other full-time scores from around the half-12 kickoffs at least. Premier League, Arsenal 1, Brighton 1. Arsenal potentially dropping points to Man City if Man City win against West Ham later on this afternoon. Championship still going between Burnley and Blackburn. It is 1-1 there. Still playing. Full-time score, Cardiff 0, Middlesbrough 2. Coventry 0, Norwich 1. League 1, Blackpool 2, Wickham 2. And Rotherham 2, Huddersfield 1. League 2, Gillingham 1, Chesterfield 0. And then Port Vale 2, Doncaster 3 in another entertaining game. Fascinating. So, in that case, that is us done for this stream. So, big thank you to you all for joining me this afternoon. We are back for some games night action with GeoGuessr from 7:30. Until then, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And we'll see you later on for some GeoGuessr fun from us here at the Departure Lounge. Have a wonderful afternoon, and it is for now a goodbye. Take care, everyone. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, take care, everyone. See you later on.